So I think it was the last podcast, or maybe the one before then, Ashley and I talked about like words for the year. And I didn't have a word year yet, but now I know what my word of the year is. Ashley, did you have a word for the year? What was your word for 2023?
My word for 2023 is nothing. And let me tell you why. I was gung-ho on having a word, and I was going to go to church and get the word basket. And I was really going to meditate on my words. And also I was so excited because I was just like in the groove. And then finally, everybody in my household, all their little germy sicknesses caught on to me. And I have been sick in the bed for an entire week. So yeah, no word, no meditational words. My word is no sick. No sick, please.
Are you having your garlic? I'm eating my garlic every day.
Seriously, this is what I've been doing. And I will say this, even though I've been sick, like my daughter got the flu and strep. My son got, I don't know what it was, but it was just like a myriad of nastiness.
Probably the flu and strep too.
No, because I went ahead and tested, but he just sounded like, all that nasty stuff. And my husband got like just real sick. I have just a bad cold, but I'll tell you something. I feel very excited that through all of this nastiness, I only got a bad cold, and I did something every day. I did that pressed garlic like we talked about in the last podcast. Then I'll tell you what I was doing too is I did the water and wellness, those ampules that have all the minerals. I re-watched what the inventor said, and he said, when you get sick, he said, it is important for you to drink those ampules. And so I usually only drink those ampules if I'm going to a hot yoga class. And I was like, no, oh my goodness, this gives me all my minerals. So I drank the ampules, and then I did black seed oil, and then I did elderberry syrup, and then I did oxacillium stuff. You can only find it in health stores, that whenever you get the onset of a cold or something, you take those things. And then I did Zicam,
did you do your molecular hydrogen?
Yeah, I did the molecular hydrogen. Then I did green tea, matcha green tea. And then I drank a bunch of water. And then I did not exercise because, number one, I was too exhausted. And then lastly, what I did was, and this was the hardest part, I told myself, Ashley, just rest, relax, watch a TV show, do nothing, do a puzzle.
Body has to rest. If you don't know what we're talking about with the ampules and the molecular hydrogen, we did a podcast on it, Water and Wellness. We have it on our site too at lindsayholder.com. I think it's under the shop page. Yeah. And it has the Water and Wellness, and it's just an incredible superpower of ingredients in the water. So there's ampules that you can take, and the molecular hydrogen, which both Ashley and I use. Actually had mine this morning, and I had my garlic because I've been at the spa and there's just a lot of people around. So I had that, and had a little bit of honey too. Just everything antioxidant.
Oh, mine is Manuka honey, which is the top honey that is antibacterial. And if you have a Costco near you, I just want to let you know it is on sale for $30. Yes, it's expensive, but you only need to take like a teaspoon.
How big is it? Is it like a Costco size, or is it just regular size?
You know, if you think about Manuka honey, it's bigger than, like, if you're familiar with that little honey bear, which, you know, everybody's familiar with the honey bear. It's bigger than that. It's not like a jumbo size, but it's a decent amount of size. But it is expensive, but it's because of the quality of the honey.
Well, my word, and I think I woke up today and I think I'm in my third trimester, and I am getting into my nesting phase. Like, this is a real thing. So my word right now is comfortable. I don't even know that could be a word, but
oh, that's funny, Lindsay.
Because I just thought, I just want to be so comfortable right now because I'm uncomfortable. So I'm just trying to have.
I don't even know if that's a word. Our words are, if somebody's listening, they're like, my word is no sec.
No sec. Mine's comfortable.
And your word is comfortable.
Yeah, you're going to hear everybody else with their fancy words. My goal is achieve and comfortable. That's my word. Okay. If you want to feel good about yourself, just listen to our podcast. And my other word, which is 2 words and not really a word also, is no comparison. Because this is what happened. This morning, I was just like, I was just needing to relax. And I went on Instagram and then I went down the rabbit hole and I was watching this one person and I was like, God, this is making me feel bad. Like she's all over the world and she's just dressed to the nines and going to all these places. And I thought, I got to stop. I got to stop comparing myself because even when I do travel, and we've traveled to all over the world, but I'm usually still at.
But it was yesterday. It's not today. You get it?
Yeah.
That was last year. It's interesting.
When I travel, I'm still in like my comfortable clothes. I'm not in usually this elegant, whatever posh outfit. I'm like, where's my backpack? Where's my shoes? Because I'm doing stuff.
No, I look like a traveler.
Yeah, I do too.
I look like a traveler. I don't look like I fit in with the locals ever.
I know. So anyway, I thought, you know what, Lindsay, you get off of this and you stop comparison and you be you. And that's what I want to tell everybody else is you be you. Even if you're looking at my stuff, like that's me, you do you. And feel good about that because everybody has their own self, their own gifts, their own style. Like embrace your style. Maybe not Ashley's style. No, if you've seen her style, maybe not.
I was about to say, you have never told me to embrace my style.
I think we're going to exclude you, everybody else, but embrace. So today's topic is pretty cool. I'm really excited about it.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Today's topic is all about cleaning
but specifically what we're cleaning. It's not just cleaning your house.
No, it's about cleaning your beauty tools and all those other items that you need for great skin. And you can't have great skincare, but have bacteria all over the place. I mean, those two things do not go hand in hand. And by the way, before we begin our podcast, all the products are listed on Shop My Store, and that can be found at lindseyholder.com. There's a lot of different ways to spell Lindsay. Let me help you out. LINDSEYHOLDER.
Excuse you.
lindseyholder.com. And more of the tips are inside our community at lindseyholder.com. It's called LaPree Beauty. And I've got both of those websites linked in our description in the podcast notes.
I always pause there because it used to be Shop My Shelf. So I have to like think about it in our Shop My Store. We now have it categorized for each podcast episode. So you don't have to hunt and figure out which shelf it's on. You can just go there and it's right there for the episode. So you'll see.
Which goes with our organization, cleaning, all that stuff. We also have it organized in our skin store.
That is true. Don't forget to subscribe and keep us in business on this podcast to hear all the upcoming episodes. We have a new episode each Tuesday. Skincare, tools, and accessories. Now, I bet there's going to be something on this list that you didn't know about. So that's why I'm excited.
Oh my goodness. Let me tell you something. There's so much stuff. Like you think, beauty tools, makeup brushes, the end. Nope. There is so much and it's so fun to discover. You're going to have an aha moment.
I think so too. Aha skin moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Well, we will start with the basics 101. Yeah, we all know you need to clean your makeup brushes. I mean, that's just been so, but do you know how to clean your makeup brushes? And maybe there's some tips here. So this is how we clean ours. Here's a few tips. I like to use more natural products. So I like Dr. Bronner's Pure-Castile soap, or you can use another soap that you love. You can get it off Amazon very easily, or I just get it at my local Whole Foods. They have it right there. It's a pretty large container, large jar of it. So it lasts a long time. There's so many things that you can do with Dr. Bronner's Castile soap. They have an entire list. You can even print it off their website on everything that you can clean with naturally. It's pretty cool. The only thing, and I know this is off topic, that I did not like is I did try to brush my teeth with it because it says you could. And I thought, no, this really does taste like soap.
Now, I haven't ever, you know what? I didn't know you could do that. I've never tried to brush my teeth with it, but yeah, I would think it would taste like soap. Ugh.
Oh, there's a huge list that you can clean, but I thought I'm skipping that one. So I did try it, but no thanks. Anyway, for Dr. Bronner's, just use a couple of drops with lukewarm water to protect your bristles. So not too hot. That's really important. Swirl your brushes around and rinse. I like to use a silicone pad. It just has that friction while you're cleaning it. I have the silicone pad listed as an example in our Shop My store, so you can look at that. If you need to do a double cleanse, like if you especially if you had a breakout. Think about that. Like, when do I need to do a double cleanse?
Oh.
If you've had a breakout, if you've had some skin conditions, if you feel that you haven't washed your brushes in quite a while, or if you used more makeup than normal and you can tell that that's on the brushes, then you're going to want to do that double cleanse. Add 2 tablespoons of distilled vinegar in your water and just do the same technique as above. Of course, you're going to just wait until your brushes are clean, meaning if it still has the product on it, keep running it until it's all, clean and it's the water.
Until it runs clear.
Yeah, it runs clear. Airbrush your brushes by placing them on a silicone mat to dry. I love silicone mats and they're antimicrobial. I just love them. I use my silicone mats a lot. Try to wash your brushes once a week if possible, just because, you want to prevent that bacteria, which definitely can contribute to breakouts on your skin. A lot of these things that we're going to go over today, I get a lot of questions about acne, and it needs to be a part of your routine with acne. So Acne 101, you got to go through this list and say, hey, am I actually cleaning all these items? Yeah, because you can have the best skincare in the world, but if you're just putting on dirty things back on your skin, adding that bacteria, it's not going to work. Don't forget about your beauty blenders. I know a lot of people use those and they kind of just forget about them. You got to clean those too. Those can harbor bacteria as well, so make sure to wash.
And the one that we have in Shop My takes it to an extra step. It's an antimicrobial beauty blender.
Yes, and that's important too. So you are going to spend a little bit more money on that, but I think that is totally worth it. But you still do need to wash those as well.
Yeah, it just provides an extra layer of protection, but you do need to clean it.
100%. Microneedle derma rollers. We're going to go over into that next. When you do a home microneedle derma roller, it's extremely important to make sure that your needles are completely clean and have no residue on them at all. So first of all, after you've home derma rolled, rinse off any residue. Then I want you to use a 70% isopropyl alcohol spray. You can leave it on and it dries pretty fast. I mean, alcohol dries really fast. You can either leave it on. I prefer to rinse mine off, but you can leave it on. And then you would want to, now I take it to another level. Usually you just need to rinse it off. You can do that. And then maybe once a week you would also cleanse it. But this is what I do. I do a second cleanse because I'm sorry, that's a needle going into your skin. I'm going to do a second cleanse on that. I just don't skip it. It's very easy though. Get a denture tablet, put it in warm water for about 10 minutes with the derma roller, and then let it soak. Then rinse everything off and then let it air dry. I like to have mine air dry I use that silicone mat again, and I found some soft silicone round containers off Amazon. They're excellent. That's how I store my derma rollers in. And sometimes they have a case that the rollers come in, but I still need an additional place to store them. I love these silicone round containers. They're in our store, so you don't have to hunt for them. They're right there. They come in different colors. You want to store your derma roller because you don't want dust to accumulate on the roller. I am not pressing dust into my skin. No, pass on that. Anyway, that is how I clean my derma rollers. Other items that you're going to want to clean with that 70% isopropyl alcohol. So you just keep it in a little sprayer so you can just easily spray the alcohol on there. I also have in my beauty cabinet, I have a spray, little sprayer, but I also have a pop-up container that I can just press the top of it and alcohol comes up to the top. So I don't have to unscrew a cap or anything because I use alcohol every day, even just to put my earrings on. I always use that. So it's great when I just need an alcohol really quickly and I can push that top down and I can put it on a cotton round easily. For example, when you shave your face, so I shave my face with a razor, I get a cotton round and I wipe the blade off. It's really important. A lot of people don't wipe the blade off. Now, I'll tell you something. I have forgotten to wipe the blade off a few times. And guess what happened? This proves to me that, wow, what a difference. I broke out. I had little bumps where I shaved that part of my face. And I've done that a few times because I just forgot and I was busy. And I thought, wow, there's the one thing that's consistent is that I forgot to wipe the blade off. Wow. So that was just really interesting to me. I bet you don't really think about this too much, but your cold ice roller, you need to clean that too. You know, that you press into your skin either once a day or whenever you use it. You want to clean that about once a week. You can either do that with the alcohol spray. You can do that, or you can do it with water and the Dr. Bronner cleanser.
I do mine with, no, you're not going to like this, Lindsay, but I do it because I have it everywhere. I do mine with vinegar, but because I know the smell is horrible, but I just have it because I just have children. So I do mine with vinegar.
Oh, yeah. I can't imagine the smell of that. I'm not sure. Well, yeah, alcohol, I'm just going to stick with that.
Yeah, I like the smell of alcohol better than vinegar, but I just use with whatever I have right then and there.
Right.
But that's just another option for those of you that are like, oh, I like vinegar.
Yeah. If you have that, if you do like Branch Basics or something, you have that, that's fine too. Your makeup bag. Have you thought about how often you clean that? I think we overlook that sometimes.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Think about all that bacteria. It's just hanging out. And the same with your purse pockets. You know how we have all those pockets and we put stuff in there. I clean my entire purse, like, you know, just wipe everything out, sanitize everything. I know that we forget another item is our phone. We all know that we're supposed to clean our phone. I'm pretty good about this. I clean mine every single day.
I'm good about cleaning my phone.
Yeah, literally against your face every day. So unless you're using AirPods, which Ash and I have pretty much stopped using AirPods, and now we use the hardwire.
I use the hardwire so the phone is never against my face just because of the EMFs. And then I'll also put it on speakerphone. But I like to clean my phone more for I don't want my hands touching a dirty phone because, I mean, you know, enough said.
Yeah, you're transferring all that stuff. So that's when I use a pre-soaked cotton rounds with alcohol and wipe it down. I do have a flip top sanitizer at my spa, but I really want, got my eye on this, it's called the Clean Station from Simple Human. It is so cool. It's pretty pricey, so I'm just going to save up for that. But wow, it rids 99% of germs in 30 seconds. All you do, you literally, it's so cool. If you go in Simple Human, you just watch the video. You just slide your phone into the compartment, like wash your hands or whatever. Boom, it pops out. It's done in 30 seconds.
Oh, that's so easy. Oh, I want that.
I do too. That's going to be on my Christmas list. I'm already adding some stuff onto the Christmas, or maybe that could be on our Valentine's Day list.
Valentine's list, like you got to love yourself. Other items to clean. If you are, now Lindsay loves these. I don't love them so much, but Lindsay loves the shower caps. So toss those in the wash.
Well, you don't straighten your hair though. I straighten my hair. And so I have to wear shower caps.
Oh, is that why you do it?
Yeah, because otherwise I'm getting it's like curling it back up and stuff. So if I've already straightened my hair, I'm going to extend that blowout for a few days, especially when I have a professional blowout, 100%.
You know what? I am not in the straight look right now. If I could, no kidding.
Yeah. Ashley's in the wild.
I am. If I could,
lion mane.
I want to have let me tell you something. If perms would come back in style, I would get a perm. I just want fluffy, big,
lion mane,
you know, hair. I do. I just want it curly and wild, and I don't know.
You got it, Ashley. I'm looking at it right now.
Anyways, now sleeping pillows. Here's the thing is that, yeah, you need to wash your bed sheets once a week, but also your sleeping pillows need to be washed more than that. And so you really kind of want to switch out your cases, you know, a couple of times a week. At least I do. So I have, for my pillowcase, I have 3 pillowcases, and Lindsay and I like a satin pillowcase, a silk pillowcase, because if you have a cotton or a polyester pillowcase, you're basically just letting your serums, moisturizers, hydration be sucked away into that pillow. So we put one of our favorite pillows and pillowcases inside our spa shop at lindsayholder.com. But that's just
Do you not remember that pillowcase when we went to that spa show? It was developed by that physician.
I still have that pillowcase.
I love that one.
I do too.
That one's in our shop too. And that one's awesome. It was a physician and he has a skincare line. It's awesome.
Yeah. So I can't say enough about pillowcases. And you want to switch them out. I mean, I know I was talking to a friend about this, and one of my friends switches hers out. She goes, "Oh, I do mine every single night." I was like, oh, wow,
You can flip your pillow
that's a great idea to flip your pillow.
one night on this way. Yeah.
I like that idea. That's a cool tip. Another one overlooked are your sleeping masks. So you can toss those in your, washer once a week on the delicate cycle. I like to air dry mine. And it's amazing how much stuff can build up on those sleeping masks, including your skincare. Think about your microfiber towel that you wash your face with. So you can either try and use a different side of the microfiber towel, or, and this is what Lindsay was saying earlier, those small, oh my gosh, they're so amazing. They're small microfiber rounds and they come in a large pack, and you can use one of those per day and then just like toss them in the laundry bin. And what is the coolest part is they have a little slot on the back that you can put your fingers on, so you can easily like rub that across your face. So it's so cool.
I see a TikTok coming on for that. I need to do it. I did do a video of that inside our Lepre Beauty skincare community, and you can see me use one of those in action. They are the best, and they're so soft too.
It's amazing. And then the microfiber, think of those makeup cloths. It just gets all the stuff off. It's like an extra powerful, gentle cleansing. It gets all the residue off your skin. So,
but if you don't clean those, think about what you're putting back on your skin. You're just putting like mildew, mold can get in, like in the shower and stuff. That is like the worst thing that you could put on there. And I'm going to take it a little bit further. The towels, when you get out to dry your face, be careful with that. Because if you're using the same towel over and over and over, your bacteria is on that too.
And you got to think, when you towel off your body, you're toweling off all parts of your body, including, your feet. And then you're rubbing the towel from your stanky feet onto your, beautiful face. So we need to, do you use a separate towel for your face? What do you do, Lindsay?
I just change my towel a lot, and I use one side one night and the other side the other night.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do that. And then that way, but I think probably people are using their towel more than they should.
Right. Like using it all week long and then just washing it once a week.
Yeah. And that's just, I just think you need to use it. You need to have, it's just like everybody's tired and they're like, oh, I just want to do this. But if you can just get into the routine of it, it's better if you have multiple towels.
Yeah, I agree. And speaking of multiple towels, my washing machine broke. Merry Christmas to me. And my washing machine repairman has already come, and he's not going to be here till a few more days. So I have got a big pile up of towels. So my daughter, I said, we're going to go see Aunt Lindsay, and we're going to have to use Aunt Lindsay's washer for just a minute or two. Anyways,
that's hard with kids not having the washer.
It is hard. Today, we're out of school today, and I said, we're wearing our pajamas like all day long because you're starting school in 2 days, and I need you to have your, outfits for the week.
School stuff, yeah.
Another one that is really important is using a shower filter if possible, especially if the water in your area is hard water. Now, the shower water can really affect your skin's barrier and compromise it. Hard water contains high levels of minerals such as calcium and magnesium, which you're thinking, well, those are good for my bodies. Yes, they are, but they're not good for the outer layers of your skin. It's because these minerals, those can disrupt the skin's protective barrier, and it acts like those bad free radicals that can promote the breakdown of our precious collagen and leave our skin more vulnerable. And this can lead to breakouts, clogged pores, dry skin, and irritation. And hard water is filled with chemicals and metals that are really harsh on your skin. And so that makes it harder for your beauty products, which you're using during the day, to get washed off. And the high mineral content in hard water essentially prevents your products from even working, and they may cause changes to the pH of your skin. So this change can cause your skin to become more acidic. And what does that mean? Well, that means it can lead to acne. So Lindsay.
So much.
Yeah. So how do you know if you have hard water then?
Like if you have lime scale, that's going to be a pretty large indicator that you have hard water in your home. If your shower head, shower doors, faucets, tubs, and drains, if they get that like grody white film, then like it's just hard to clean off, then that's another indicator that you have hard water.
I love that tip. That's such a great tip because a lot of people are like, I'm not going to go test my water. So that's an easy thing.
And a super easy thing is if you see a film on your shower doors, then, there you go. You've got hard water too. And if it's on your shower door, then that film is also left on your skin. If that film mixes with your skincare products, it's going to clog your pores, increase your sebum production, and cause sebum to become hard and waxy. And that is what makes that hard water is causing that acne. So chlorine.
It's crazy. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's really cool. And then I've seen so many before and after pictures of like before the water filter change and after the water filter change. And I bet those people did everything else and didn't look at their water filter and then bam, change their water filter and their acne is better.
And it's also with your hair too. Like, if you're having problems with your hair
or eczema, psoriasis, like anything skin related, look at your water. That's the main thing that you're using. Chlorine and chloramine, those are chemical compounds. Chloramine is a chemical compound of chlorine and ammonia. Those are also added to kill like disease-causing viruses, bacteria, and organisms and prevents the spread of waterborne illnesses. This is good to kill those, but chlorine can be highly toxic. Usually chlorine and chloramine needs a filtration system to remove them. There really isn't that much info and studies found on chloramines yet, but I don't know. If chlorine is a skin irritant, then probably chloramine could be one too. So what just the best educated guess would be try filter and see if that helps. It's either going to help it or not. Like there's your answer. If you can't find a filter that works with you, you can instead, for your skin at least, for your face, use a micellar wash. You can do a micellar wash and not wash your face in the water. I personally love water in the shower. Like it just makes me feel good at the end of the day. In the morning, I'll either not wash my face or I do use a micellar wash instead. But at night, I take a shower at night. I just want that water all over my skin. So would rather have a filter for sure.
So think of this as it's a new year. We want to do new things. And so consider adding this as part of your new year routine. I will say it's been a while since I have changed my children's water filter in the shower. So this is a new year reminder that as soon as I finish with this podcast, I need to write down to get a new water filters for my children's shower. So I'm glad that we're doing this podcast because if you have other people in your home besides yourself, think about those people as well. Some of us might have elderly parents living with us, grandchildren, I don't know who's in your home, but consider that as well.
And you just put it on your drinking water faucet too in your kitchen.
Yeah. Yep. So that's another thing that you can do to filter out those.
Well, that would just make, we're drinking that into our body. That makes a big difference too.
Oh, absolutely. Also, other things, especially in the wintertime, a lot of people bring out a humidifier, whether it's because you're getting sick or the air is drier. And so in the wintertime, we want to bring back that moisture into your skin. And so a lot of us, including myself and Lindsay, use a humidifier. Well, you also need to clean the humidifier because if you're not cleaning the humidifier, then it actually can do more harm because it can potentially cause respiratory problems. Lindsay loves the Canopy Humidifier. The reason why she loves this, she uses this, it doesn't get mildewy or moldy because the system keeps running until the water runs out. And I've used the Canopy one at Lindsay's spa whenever I go in and work there. So I've seen it. It's awesome. And they also have a subscription service for their carbon filter. And then a plus is you can break it apart and put it in the dishwasher. I already have my humidifiers, so I'm waiting for those to run out. So before I purchase the Canopy, and the way I clean mine is I do it with white vinegar to clean mine out to get rid of all that bacteria and stuff.
To clean yours. The Canopy one's cool. It also has a little clay piece on top. It looks like a little square, and you can add essential oils. So every night I add essential oils on top of that. So it kind of both my diffuser and my humidifier in one. I think I'm going on 2 years now with Canopy, and they send me actually just got the other day, they send me the carbon filter in the mail. So it's just so easy to just throw that away and put a new one in, and I feel good about it. It's funny to come home and sometimes your humidifier is still running because it runs dry, like completely dry. But humidifiers can get nasty. So if you have got to make sure that is clean 100%. These are just fun tips that I hope that everybody learned, like they had an aha moment. And it sounds like a lot of work to do all this stuff. But I think that if you get into the routine, you just like, oh yeah, I need to change this out. I've got to have a new microfiber cloth when I get in. There's my fresh towel. So I'm doing my laundry this week. I'm going to go ahead and pop in my sleep mask, my pillowcases. Like you're just washing that automatically. Also, this just popped into my head, but your bathrobes too. If you do wear a bathrobe, you don't be putting on the same bathrobe like week after week. Let's toss that into the wash too. And I know this is down below, but I do wash my slippers too.
Felt like you were looking at me and saying that to me, Lindsay. You need to wash your slippers.
Yeah. I was thinking, I wonder, is Ashley doing that? Because I need to talk to her about
The reason
that.
why Lindsay's saying that is because whenever Lindsay comes over to my house, which is quite frequently, Lindsay slips on my slippers. So that's why she's like this. You need to wash your slippers.
And Ashley slips on mine when she comes. I need my designated pair.
Oh, I do. And this is my favorite thing to do when I go over to Lindsay's house. I love to go in her house and I'm always hoping that she's busy so she doesn't answer the door. So I just go inside and I run upstairs to see if I can get on the slippers before she gets them on.
Let's be real. When you come over, you have it's like an event. Ashley wants a fun drink, like a matcha or something warm, some fun tea. Then she wants a fun snack. It's got to be some health concoction of like whatever I just got at Whole Foods. And then usually she's starting to want to take a shower because she's from yoga. And then there goes all my skincare, which by the way, she acts like she has no skincare. She has so much skincare at her house. She can't even use it all. But for some reason, I guess it's a sister thing. It's just better at my place.
It is. I love going over to your house.
She comes downstairs in one of my outfits, slippers. The outfit does not match. Slippers, everything's done. It's just, she has gone to the Lindsay spa.
Do you know why, Lindsay? I'm going back to that word of the year. I also want to be comfortable.
Yeah. Apparently. And pampered. Comfort and pampered. That's your word.
Oh, that's my word.
Pampered. Oh my gosh. That is so funny.
Isn't that cute? What's your word of the year?
Pampered.
Thanks.
That is cute. We'll have to think about that for when our Valentine's Day episode comes out. Well, we are going to head off. So make sure to listen every Tuesday for a new episode. Rate our podcast. We would love for you just to scroll down to the bottom and hit 5 stars. And it will just take you just a second. It really helps us out. And again, come and see us and say hi. We actually will say hi to you in our skincare. You will get a message from Ashley and I in our skincare community. We're not just behind the mic here, like we're real people. We're moms and business owners, and we take this so seriously and we have a blast doing it. But we also want a community together, because if it's just Ashley and I talking, that's, we need more than that. So
I appreciate that. That's totally felt like a dig. Like, Lindsay's like, I've heard all your stories. So I need some new personalities.
So it's lindsayholder.com. Join our skincare community and we will be able to talk to us. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you next week. Until next time.